I thought that I would do a kind of, not really a tutorial, but like a get ready with me for this eye look. I'm not sure if you can tell easier with my hands kind of blocking the fluorescent lighting or if it's better like this. But if you want to see how I got this eye look, then just stay tuned. So I'm going to start off with the color tattoo from Maybelline in the shade Shady Shores. I think this is one of their limited edition shades that came out like a year ago. I don't have dates for the collections or anything. So obviously I already have on like my foundation and you know, blush and bronzer and everything. Only thing I'm missing is my eyes. So I found that with this color tattoo, it seems like to get a really noticeable shade on my lid, I have to put a layer down and then wait a couple minutes and then put a second layer down after it's dried for a bit. But I don't really have time for that today, so we're just gonna skip that. And again, as usual, I'm just gonna do one eye and then pause it and finish the other eye off camera. Not quite sure if I mentioned this in my weekly makeup basket. I don't think I did, but I'm gonna, since I'm using the Naked 3 palette, I'm using the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in the shade Amethyst. And this is just like a taupey, purpley shade. I'm just gonna run this right in the crease. I've noticed that these don't function the best over a color tattoo. Like, that's not the best form of putting these down. I think they'd work much better over just a regular non-colored base or a just a bare lid. So I ran that a little bit underneath my bottom lash line in the corner and, as you can see, just in the crease. I'm going to use the, like I said, the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay. I'm going to go into Strange with, I think this is just an up and up kind of like crease brush or something. I don't even know what this is called, but I just use this to lay shadow down on the lid. I'm going into Strange. Did I say the name? I don't know if I said it or not, but that's what I'm using. I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, but I had heard that the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks from like Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus were having a deal where if you bought 2 of the caviar sticks, and they're not cheap, they're like $28 a piece, that you could get a free one. Your third one would be free. So I totally hopped on that deal. I think it might still be going on right now through Neiman Marcus, and obviously you can use the Ebates website to log into first. I'll leave my Ebates link down below in case you're not signed up for it, but it'll give you a percentage of your cash that you spend back. I think it's 4% right now. And then I forgot to mention, I did it on this eye, but not this one. I'm kind of bring it into that Strange color, that first one in the Naked 3 palette, just kind of into the corner of my eye and then down underneath my lash line. And just, you know, slightly up underneath the brow a tiny bit. There we go. In case you're wondering, I put nail polish on some of my cheaper, just plain black brushes just to kind of make them look prettier. So, in case you're wondering why mine were like speckled when none of the others are. Okay, and then I'm going to take the MAC 217 brush. It's just a blending brush that's slightly tapered at the tip. I'm going to go into, I guess Nooner. This one right here, it's a matte shade. And I'm just going to put this right in the crease where that caviar stick is. Kind of angle the brush up slightly and just bring it into about 2/3 of the eye in the crease area. Well, maybe I'll just blend it as far as I can go. Looks kind of harsh when I only take it to the 2/3 spot. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm not a professional or anything over here. Just kind of trying out a different eye look today. I'm going to bring a little bit of it underneath my bottom lash line as well. Right, just right over the top of that caviar stick. I'm going to take this big fluffy Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I'm just going to run it along the top of where I put the shadow down and underneath the lash line as well. I just want to make sure that the edges aren't rough, especially with this look that I'm doing today. And I definitely want to make sure that there's no lines on the inner portion of the eye as well. If you find that you put a little bit too much down, you can dab into this first shade right here in Strange, just a tiny, tiny bit, like that much, and run it into the inner portion up over into the eyebrow area, just to make sure it's all soft and everything. I'm taking this e.l.f. contour brush. It's just kind of like a pencil brush. It's a really tightly tapered brush. At the end, I'm gonna dab it into dark side right here, and I'm just going to put it right in the end of the crease on the outer corner. Just ever so slightly, and only take it a little bit in. I'm not gonna like do a really heavy, you know, put down of shadow really far in. And then I'm going to take a little bit and just pull it from this corner right here down against my lash line, just a tiny bit. It's okay if it's not perfect because you're going to blend it. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of that white color, that first one that we used, Strange, and put it on, well, the first color that I used. You guys aren't doing this look. I mean, you might be, I don't know, but I'm just going to dab that because I had one little part where I brought it too far down. And then just a tiny, tiny bit underneath the bottom lash line, just in the very outer spot of my lashes. Then I'm going back to the big super fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush, and sometimes if I'm blending a couple times, I'll rub it just on the side of my palm to make sure that I don't pick up any dark shadow. So I'm just going to take this and rub it right along the spot where I put down the shadow, and just kind of blend it lightly. A little bit underneath, and I just want to keep blending until I feel like I have that blended out so it's not harsh, because it was definitely harsh when I initially put it down. I'm going to take the Rimmel Scandalized Nude Liner and go right into probably just the halfway mark, or the, you know, 2/3 from the inner part to about right here with the nude liner. And the easiest way that I found to get into the waterline, if you just put your pinky right here and just kind of pull down, put a teeny bit of pressure, and it'll expose the waterline a little bit for you. This is so awkward to film doing this. Then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner just over the top lash line. See if I can do it this time without screwing it up. my last eye look that I was filming, I had blinked when I was doing my eyeliner in the front, and it was a pencil, and the pencil, you only had like 10 seconds or so to work with it before it set and dried and did not budge. And yeah, that was fun cleaning it up. This liner tends to dry with a kind of a shiny finish. So I'm actually going to run something over the top of it, so it's not a shiny finish. Hope you can, yeah, you can see what I'm doing. You can kind of see when the light hits it at a certain way, it almost looks like your eyeliner is not black because it's so shiny. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's just me and I'm being crazy, but like right there, it looks like it's not lined fully, but it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over my black eyeliner with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Empire. This is just kind of like a purpley, a really dark, deepened purple shade. It almost has like a tinge of blue in it. I'm gonna kind of go along the upper waterline. If you kind of just put your eyeliner right where you need it and then close your eye and kind of go along your upper lash line while your eyes are closed, it gets up along the top. It's a little bit easier. And then I'm going to take it down underneath as well. I like to put it over the kind of like a liquid liner, just because not only does it take away the shine on the Kat Von D liner, but it's definitely more apparent that it is kind of like a purpley toned liner. And then I'm going to curl my lashes. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher by Lash Blast mascara. This is in, what is this? Very black. I'm just using this because I have about, I don't know, 30 mascaras to go through since my makeup inventory. And somebody suggested, which is absolutely brilliant, I used to do this all the time, is to layer my mascaras. Then the final step is to go over the lashes with this YSL Mascara Volume Effect Faux Cils Baby Doll Mascara. Maybe it's just called YSL Baby Doll Mascara, I don't know. But I just have a little mini guy of that here. Just gonna kind of go over the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. I do have fluorescent lights in here, so it might be kind of harsh, but maybe if I kind of like put my hands up, you can see. I don't know. Does that help at all, or does it look better like this? I think this look is kind of nice with just like a pink lip gloss. I have a nude lipstick on right now. It's the CoverGirl Honeyed lipstick, and I'm putting on this Maybelline Fuchsia Sparks lip gloss. I just think the kind of purpley tones go really well with a pink lip gloss, so. Or you could just keep a nude lip on. I think that looked fine too, but anyway, this is my makeup for the day, so I thank you guys for hanging out while I got ready. I hope it wasn't too long. I'll see you guys in the next one.